This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics, Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Ford F250. It's a super cab. That's a four-door extra cab, long bed, 3/4 ton, two-wheel drive. It's a 6.8 liter V10 gas motor with very low miles, 76,794 actual miles. It is on a salvage title due to theft, though, which is going to save you a bunch of money. It has nothing to do with the vehicle itself. It's basically the attorneys for the insurance company don't want to be sued by whoever they sell it to, which is us. And then we sell it to you, and if something were to happen to you in it, and they sold it on a clear title, obviously the insurance company has more money than Wheel Kinetics, so they might go after the insurance company. So it's all about paperwork and attorneys. This truck is exactly the way we bought it. It's a State Farm vehicle. It was stolen in California, recovered in California. Aside from the dealer screwing up the miles on it, which is kind of glaringly obvious, which I'll show you the Carfax in a minute. You'll understand what I'm talking about. But this is exactly how we bought it. All we had to do was set it to detail. And we have a lot of history with these two-wheel drive, extra cab, salvage title, V10 trucks, which is kind of interesting. I used to think that no way would anyone want one of these things, but apparently everybody wants it. In fact, it's usually a fist fight. Obviously, it's got the sun fade on the roof. We're not going to deal with any of that stuff cosmetically. It's got some gunk going on here in the front bumper. Little fade there also. But overall, it's a great looking truck. It'd be pretty easy to shoot that roof and shoot the bumper if you wanted to, but I doubt anyone who buys this truck is going to do that. No need for it. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting little thing I found out. I kind of never wanted to buy these trucks because they're so simple, and it turns out that people really want these simple trucks. So my brother, who's in charge of selling them, I'm in charge of buying them and checking them out and making sure they're okay. He made a demand for more of these, and now that I know that we want them, it's quite a bit harder to find them than I thought. I used to thought that think they'd be everywhere, but apparently everyone wants them. Anyway, my job in these videos is not to sell the truck. It's really to make sure that you know. Look at the bed. I mean, that's a low mile bed. Look at that thing. Without a bed liner in it, and straight as hell. In fact, my job in this video really is to make sure that whatever's wrong is known to you. We have no problem whatsoever selling vehicles. Our problem would be telling you something is what it isn't, having you buy it, ship it out to Minnesota, and find out that we lied. That would not work, all right? If there's a problem, we will disclose it. And we have so many people watching our vehicles that if there's somebody, there's definitely going to be somebody out there who's fine with whatever's wrong. Let's see if the remote works. There it is. Boom. There you go. All right, so the remote works fine. I'm going to fire this guy up. Anyway, the purpose of these videos and our ads is really to be very brutally honest, not to puff things up and tell you things that aren't the case. 76,797 miles on it now. We've driven a little bit, obviously. Detail shop to check it out. Anyway, there's that. Before we go into the hood, I'll show you the Carfax. Here's your Carfax, there's your VIN. Carfax blends the history of the vehicle, including the fact that it's a salvage theft vehicle, together with Kelley Blue Book, and they come up with a post-salvage value, knowing it's a salvage title, of $9,780, which seems low to me for some reason, even on this title. This is a lot of truck. Anyway, not my job to determine what they're worth. That's my brother's and yours. There's the VIN, salvage title, that's due to theft. It was a one-owner truck, okay? So, it was born in Torrance, and then they took real good care of it, obviously. So it has 61,000, almost 2019, like almost New Year's Eve of 2018. It's stolen 11/26 of 20, so 19 to 20, almost 2 years later, it was stolen. So how many miles they put on it? About 15,000, right? Well, someone put a 1 in front of this, all right, which is incorrect. The title we have is an actual mile title. They didn't put 100,000 miles on the truck in a couple months, all right? 76,794 is the actual miles, and here is the title. Okay, there's your VIN. State Farm, actual mileage issued to them 3/5 of 21. They are not going to ask for that because they don't really care unless it's true, okay? And obviously it's true. You'd have to drive it night and day, you know, at 200 miles an hour to put that many miles on it. Anyway, State Farm sold to Wheel Kinetics with 76,794 miles on it on 3/18 of 21. Okay, so now you've seen that stuff. Going to the hood. All right, here you go. First thing we're looking for is Ford stamps. Ford stamp here, so you know you have an original fender. Ford stamp on the core support. Stickers where they go. Should be another course. There's another one right here. Ford stamp. Should be another one right here, and there is. And should be one on the hood, which there is. What does that tell you? It tells you that it has been wrecked and replaced with parts. They don't put Ford parts on a vehicle they wreck because they're too expensive. That's why you're looking for that. Okay. And I locked the door. So, which I do all the time, which is why I've developed the habit of leaving the driver door open so I don't lock myself out in the middle of the video. That's one of my habits. That and window locks. I do that all the time too. Here's your window up and down. Door locks. Got a manual seat on this side. Look at the seat bolster. I mean, it's like no one's been in that. Usually the outside seat bolster will get a little weak. I don't think anyone's ever been in this truck, aside from the driver. A little stain right here. It's like a little paint or something here. Look at the back seat. I think this is Grandpa's truck, and Grandpa didn't let the grandkids in it. This thing is way too clean. I like to go everywhere with the camera so that people can see what they're buying. Here's your VIN stamp right here, okay? Door locks. I should do those a couple times, including locking myself out. There's the windows. Driver's seat does have a power seat. Forward, back, up, down. Obviously the seat back is done manually here. And even this seat bolster, I can also tell you about the person who owned this previously. He didn't weigh a lot. Because when you're a big dude, in and out of here, this thing gets really worn down. This is pretty firm. There's your tilt wheel. Ugh. God, it's such a nice day today. Weather's perfect today. It's like 72. A little bit of wind, but that's all right. Anyway, they stole the radio, but they were nice. They unplugged it. So if you want to go with a factory radio, they're like 30 bucks online. Just plug it in and you're good to go. We don't buy radios because people have different preferences. You could want a $2,000 radio or a $30 Ford radio. So that's up to you. Air conditioning blowing cold. I had the heater on earlier, so I know the heater works fine. All the settings, boom, that works fine. Adjustable pedals up and down. Those things never work unless the vehicle's low mile, by the way. Never. There's your overdrive off and on. Put it in reverse. That's the parking sensors. Okay. Drive. I'm gonna put it, let's see, we don't have four-wheel drive. We don't have to put it in four-wheel drive, do we? Boom, boom, boom. What else we got? Up here. Boom, boom, boom. Got cruise control. In the Ford, you have to be moving to have cruise control going. There's your windshield wipers. I'll turn on the lights, which make the dash go dark. Yep, there it is. So lights are on and off. Let's see. All right. Now I gotta see if I can convince the gate to open. There you go. My remote, which is around my neck, has a dead battery. So in this video, I'm actually going to Walmart to replace it. We got a battery. Let's see. All right, and yesterday the mask mandate went away in Arizona, as did distancing and the whole bit. Ducey finally signed it. Thank God. Ridiculous. Anyway, all right. If you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, you will pay the following. You will pay your state tax rate, whatever that is, your state tax, plus our city tax of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee. Now, on a salvage title, obviously we have to issue you plates and you have to get insurance to drive it home. You can't do that on a salvage title. We have to take it to the cops first, get a level 3 inspection done by the police. Then we can get a restored salvage title issued to us. At that time, we can issue you plates and you can get insurance. That's $200. So if you come here, you're gonna go your state tax rate plus our city of 2.7%, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. If you want us to restore the title before it ships out, let us know. We will add $200 to the deal and we'll get that done, okay? If you are going to pay by wire and ship out of state, once we receive full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We'll sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in, so you'll be able to see all the paperwork immediately. If you need help with shipping, let me know at the beginning of the transaction. I would be happy to do it for you. We could roll the price of the shipping into the price of the vehicle, so you can just make one payment for the whole thing. Or we can just give you some phone numbers. You can do it yourself. Or we have many people who bought many vehicles from us over and over and over again, and they're professionals now. They don't need our help. If you're one of them, that's fine also, okay? Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale, so please make sure you get your deposit in, all right? Last part of every video, I say the same thing, and I will again. We don't have salesmen. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a fancy location that's costs us a fortune for our rent. In fact, our uncle charges $1 a year for our location, all right? So you're not paying for us to have this really cool location. We don't have any rent, really. so we don't have salesmen to deal with and pay. We don't have a fancy location to pay for. We also don't have another thing that they have at the new car dealerships when they sell you a vehicle. When they sell you a used vehicle at the auto mall, and they are making a fortune off you, okay? One of the things they charge you up front for that you don't know, it's built into the price, is future repairs. They know that if something breaks on this truck and they sell it to you, you're gonna come in and say, God, I just paid $13,000 for this truck and I want the window to work, or I want the door lock to work, or I want whatever to work. And because they made that much money, they're like, sure. Part of it is about $500 to $700 built into the price of the vehicle for future repairs. We don't build that into the vehicle because we're not fixing your truck. Your truck is your truck on day one. We give you the Carfax, we give you the video, we give you everything we know about the vehicle so that you can make an informed decision, okay? But the only trade-off is it's your car on day one. You're saving a ton of money because of the title and because you don't have to pay for all that crap that you have to pay for at the auto mall. So when you're saving those thousands of dollars, realize that something's going to break on this truck, just like it will on any one of these vehicles at some point, and you're gonna have to fix it. Smile, say, God, I saved $3,900 or $4,500 by my calculations on this vehicle buying from Wheel Kinetics. So why don't I take that money and go fix my truck and not be a baby? That's what I could do. All right? And so that's what we insist that people do. If you can't do that, if you're going to call and say, I need a check for a door lock or anything, an injector or whatever, you're going to get a big fat no, and you're probably going to be pissed because you didn't get your way, okay? We don't deal with that, all right? We give you what we have. We give you the truth. If you don't like that, if you don't like the fact that you're not going to get a check from us, don't buy anything from us. Nothing. In fact, please stay away. Okay? Anyway, that's the tough love part. The good news is, the truck drives like a car. I mean, seriously, this is a nice truck. Really nice truck. Shifts fine. Actually, perfect. Gosh, nothing going on here really at all. So I've got 17 minutes and 38 seconds I can make a video. I'm not sure why that's the number, but it is. So I might as well just let it keep going so you can drive along, right? And I've already passed Walmart, so what's next? Looking around in here. 15:52, so I got about a minute and a half to go here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the mirrors. Out, in, up, and down. I gotta do the other one. All right, the other one. Out, in, up. Ooh, yikes. Out, in, up, and down. There you go. There. I knew I was forgetting something. I was forgetting those. All right, let's see. We're at 16:34 in the video. Another minute to go here. And traffic. Let me go. I'm going. Here, chirp the tires there. Hell yeah. Give a little bit of gas here. Yeah. All right. Well, let me see where we're at.